Okay, good morning. Like I said, I can't really go into why because I promised Lady G, and that's her business. And um, because we're gonna talk about it when she's ready to talk about it, because she said she does want to talk to you folks about it. But like I said, it's gonna be at whatever time she chooses. But um, I can tell you, like I said, we received some rather bad news this morning, and like I said, I promised her I wouldn't go into any details about it. Um, because it's, her personal life and it's her decision, you know, as, to when she'll want to discuss it with the public. But let's just say it's a sad event. Um, it's something we knew was coming for a for a while now. And like I said, I don't want to go too much in the detail about it because it's her business. And um, but I was originally just gonna put a post up, but I was like, I don't know, I just didn't think anybody would catch it on the community page, and um, I didn't feel it was fair to everybody who's tuning in the morning. And I want to thank each and every one of you who do, because it does mean a lot. Um, I know, like I said, I usually just don't do videos anymore, like, because I'd rather do live casts, because this way I can, interact with you all directly. But no, we're okay. But like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail about it. And like I said, it was um, it's a family matter. That's about as much as I can go into it. Um, but like I said, I didn't think it was fair just to put an announcement up and not come out here and say, yeah, it's a sad thing that's happened. Me and Lady G are okay. Well, as okay as you can be, after such a thing happens. But she said she would like to sit down with you eventually and maybe do a live chat where, she discusses what happened. Um, I just didn't want to go into too much detail about it because, like I said, it's her family business. It's, well, it's in a way, it's our family business, but I liked it. I was getting up to go to work, and she called me just before I, got out of bed. And um, uh, like I said, well, we're okay. We're in as good a health as you can be. So it's not us directly, okay, but it does affect us. I guess I hate being mysterious and all that, but I promised her I wouldn't go into any detail about it until the time she was ready to discuss it. So yeah, don't worry. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Like I said, it's not us, but like I said, it does affect us. Um, but like I said, I just didn't feel it was fair to just put up an announcement and leave it at that. So I'm not sure if we're going to be up tomorrow, for the parking lot. Like I said, I'll probably be off the remainder of the week if I remember correctly, as far as the union goes for these matters. But we'll let you know more on that, when we're ready, to come out and talk. When she's ready, actually, because it's, her matter on when she wants to come out and discuss it. Because she did tell me last week that when this is all said and done, she would like to do a live stream where she sits down and we talk about, this, event that sadly just about every one of us has to go through. But don't worry about, us personally. We're, I'm fine. She's fine. But like I said, I just don't want to go. I hate being dodgy. I hate doing that to y'all. But I made a promise and I intend to keep it. Well, we don't get President's Day off. Sorry. You have to joke a little bit at times like this or you go insane. Yeah, we don't get President's Day off, which I find ironic because we get like every other kind of day off, but it's one of the holidays that's kind of gone off by the wayside. Like, I'm still trying to figure out how we don't have a day off for the death of President Kennedy or a day off for, the day the towers fell, 9/11, or, in remembrance of that. But it seems like these days something tragic happens and sorry, it might get in the way of capitalism. So screw that. You ain't getting the day off, peasants. I know it's I kind of wish I was a little bit of a fly on the wall at work this morning because, as you all know, and like I said, I don't know who won. I don't know who lost. And because, the Super Bowl was last night, so it's going to be kind of like Night of the Living or more, Dawn of the Dead over there at the plant. Those who do show up, because it's that ritual that happens every year where people watch a professional sporting event and feel they need to ingest vast amounts of alcohol and things that will clog up your arteries. And yeah, no, we work, but I don't think the mail does. I know, kind of a bad day for this kind of thing to happen. Day before Valentine's Day. But yeah, so government services, I believe, have President's Day off, but we don't. So I'll be working that morning but like I said, it's, the government services do, but us, corporate lackeys, we don't. And it's a shame, because of how many events that have happened that, we don't even really celebrate them. Like, I'm still trying to figure out how we don't have Pearl Harbor Day off. Come on, look at what happened then. And are you kidding? Oh, don't even get me started on it. Like I said, I don't even get involved in politics anymore. I love it how people always ask me, well, are you a Biden supporter? Are you a Trump supporter? And I'm like, Democrat, Republican, right wing, left wing, they're both attached to the same rotting bird. See, I don't bother with those, because to me, a president, you think a vice president's useless. Your president's, our president's nothing more than a middleman. That's why I die laughing when people say, well, with that guy in office, this happened. With that guy, this person in office, that happened. I'm like, you kidding? That's why we have presidents. They're there to suck the blame. Like I said, Trump can run again in 2024. He's nothing but a little puppet, like they all are. No one's gonna. It's not going to make a difference one way or the other. Like I said, I think George Carlin hit it on the head in his one special. It's like the big wealthy business interests run this country. They spend billions of dollars lobbying every year to get what they want. So what are you thinking about Wednesday so far, Mark? I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I died laughing because there were people watching it and throwing a fit. And I was like, but I really enjoyed the series. Don't worry, I won't give you any spoilers or anything like that. I hope you are enjoying it because it has been renewed for a season 2. But like I said, I don't support one candidate or the other because it's pointless. You're just going to get the same agenda all over again with a new figurehead at the front. I'm not kidding. I could swear, like I said, this may sound a little bit conspiracy theory type, but I could swear that when they swear a new president in, the first time he makes it to the White House, maybe it's the Oval Office this happens, but they sit the president down, and then they what do you call it? A bunch of guys come in, they drop a little screen, then they roll the Zapruder film, and then they say, "I want you to take a look at the last guy who tried to tell us he was going to change things the way we didn't want them. Broad daylight, and some idiot got the blame. Keep that in mind." Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed the series. Like it was kind of like, I don't know why, but when I first saw the Academy in that, I thought immediately like, oh my god, it's kind of like Hogwarts, but but well, yeah, because she completely Jenna Ortega completely choreographed that scene. She did, yeah. She came up with that dance routine on her own. Great. The tissues don't want to surrender. It was based off of various dances she had seen in golf clubs and things like that. Okay, the Megan movie for a horror movie was pretty good. I like I said, we enjoyed it. We watched it a while back. So you'll get a kick out of it. Like I said, though, to me, though, I still can't figure out. You've seen the commercials. This is no big spoiler, right? I don't care. For one, if this person designed this to be a toy, why would it have supernatural robotic strength? And number two, I don't care how happily you dance around, you still only weigh so many pounds. You're not a tank. But that's just my thoughts. Like I said, for you folks who know, I do that from time to time. Like I'm still trying to figure out how in Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead, that being a zombie turns an 11-year-old child into a meat-seeking ninja. who can bounce off the walls, jump off. But then again, if you'd seen that one remake of Day of the Dead were crawling on the ceiling. And I'm like, there's a zombie evil thing that makes you able to walk on the ceiling like Spider-Man. But yeah, I haven't watched the Volume 3 trailer. Is it out already? Okay. I'll have to watch that. I haven't got around to it. I know I'm trying to sound cheerful, but like I said, it's not exactly a cheerful day, and it won't be a cheerful week either. But it's how we cope with things, you know. Yeah, I know. That's why I died laughing, Chris, when people were throwing a fit about who they chose to play Gomez, and I'm like, didn't any of these guys look at the original comic strip? It's like Gomez was not Raul Julia. Gomez didn't look anything like John Aston. Okay. Even though they've put their own stamp on it that I truly appreciate, I love John Aston. I really loved Raul Julia as Gomez. But I don't even know. I have not watched any of the Ant-Man movies. I'm not sure I really want to get invested in it. I wasn't a big Ant-Man fan to begin with. So I haven't seen a single one of them. And like I said, I'm not a big Evangeline Lilly fan either. And I think she's overrated. Didn't like her on Lost. Didn't like her in The Hobbit. I like that they wrote an entire character for her to be in The Hobbit. And I'm like, why? For the elf dwarf romance that was never going to happen. But, yeah, anybody here seen that trailer for The Flash? I'm sitting here going, wow, they were really, like I said, I hate to sound mean, but they stuck Keaton in there as Batman, which something we've all been looking forward to for, over 30 years. But it seems to me like a desperation play because if I ever see the Flash movie, it's just going to be to see Keaton as Batman again. I personally don't give two shakes of a rat's ass about Ezra Miller. And also, Flashpoint was already done on the TV series how many years ago? Yeah, I'm way behind on the Spider-Man movies. I haven't watched Spider-Man, any of those home movies or whatever. I watched, I think, the first one. And did I even watch the first one? Because I like the Sam Raimi ones. And except for the fact that, we had Spider-Man 3, which, oh, God. And yes, Sam Raimi did not have script approval, which was one of the reasons why he walked. He wanted script approval for Spider-Man 4, and they told him no, and he walked along with the lead actor. That's how you got the next guy in Russell Garfield. As a matter of fact, the first Russell Garfield movie was almost a complete copy of what would have been. Yeah, that was one of the reasons, Mark. The damn dance scene. Or sorry, it's Andrew Russell Garfield. Sorry. I always mix his first name and the middle name and his first name. Sorry about that. Well, I haven't seen No Way Home. I haven't seen any of that. So I can't spoil it for you. Yeah, Andrew Russell Garfield. Thank you. That name stuck in my head because he was pals with Matt Smith. Yeah, I haven't watched it. Don't plan on it. I guess I don't know. I may in the future, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Yep. He was in Daleks in Manhattan. Well, folks, like I said, I got to get it going. Well, they came up together in various things. I guess I don't know if they attended the same school or what it was. Matt Smith and Andrew Garfield, but Matt Smith saw him go over there and land Spider-Man. He thought he was going to drop into Hollywood and make this big mega money off the bat. And like I said, if he'd had his way, he'd have been gone before the 50th. I just wish I still had that clip of him telling that writer, that reporter from Entertainment Tonight, I think it was, I'm finishing up that show and I'm coming over here. And then it didn't. He should have never done that Ryan Gosling film. I think that pretty much put a damper on his career there for a while. But I'd have to remember what date it was. Because I had saved the clip. And it was another one of them instances, I think, where I got copyright struck for actually using fair use on like a billion reaction channels out there that are using YouTube as a commercial for their Patreon pages. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, folks. Well, I'm going to get a running. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I was happy for him. I even said it on Twitter. I'm glad you got to see him. Matter of fact, Jody was the first modern Doctor I've actually met in person. Well, Matt's got that whole Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon thing going right now. That's why I also made that joke about those terrible stalkers, because when George Baker and them were going out for Capaldi, they were calling the set reporter people stalkers. And I've never met Michelle Gomez, so have fun with that. Well, I got to run, folks. Take care. We'll have, like I said, we'll have more info on what happened when Lady G's ready to talk. But like I said, that's going to be at her time when it's her discretion. And, it'll be her tale to tell. But until then, folks, please take care of yourselves out there today. Be kind, be calm, be safe. And we'll hopefully see you all in the future. Well, laughter's the best medicine for anything, man. That's all I can tell you. And we'll catch you all in the near future. Have a great day, everybody.